All set. Sprinting away from the 1200 metre marker. Towards the inside, Percy Jackson's right there. Western Officer jumped beautifully this evening. Kildone and Ladd's got the white blinkers. Call to Battles on the outside. Royal Bodyguard makes it a line of 4 or 5. Megrez then Q behind me. They're followed by On Your Life towards the outside, California in. And then comes Touchwood. Touchwood's a little bit eager with those blinkers on, but only 4 lengths off the leader. And at the back is Ace Pilot. Now they move to the 600 and Western Officer at the rail. White blinkers, Kildone and Ladd. Royal Bodyguards on the outside, then Call to Battle. Percy Jackson's near the rail with Megrez. Towards the inside of that is Q behind me. Touchwood's coming out for a run, and towards the outside, California in. 300 to go, Kildone and Ladd. Royal Bodyguard runs on. Down the inside, Western Officer. Call to Battle, Touchwood's in trouble. California in on the outside, and Q behind me's running on well. And here comes On Your Life from nowhere as well. On Your Life, Q behind me, and look at Ace Pilot and Kildone and Ladd. Any one of 4, the grey Ace Pilot came and won it. Ace Pilot, Kildone and Ladd, Q behind me, and On Your Life involved in photos. Here's number 9, Ace Pilot, 16 rand to win, 380 a place. Look where this horse takes off from. And Ace Pilot, the Biarritz, Eric Nguana, Alistair Gordon for the Gordons, and they win it well. Ace Pilot, many a year, was trained by David Payne, top division galloper that was. And here's Ace Pilot, comes really well for Rosedene Stud, and they end up winning it by a half length. Seconds very close. Let's see, Q behind me and the white blinkers of Kildone and Ladd. And how's that for a run on number 10, On Your Life? Also, only beaten about a length or so at the line. Further back is California in, Touchwood. And further back, Western Officer. So number 9, Ace Pilot at 16.10 a win, 380 a place. Number 1, Kildone and Ladd is showing 2 rand a place. Percy Jackson didn't kick on in the latter stages. California in is towards the right. And the grey is 3 off the left-hand side. Ace Pilot and On Your Life, number 10, also taking off very nicely. That's paying 470 a place. But at the line, it goes to number 9, Ace Pilot, who wins, eased up, gets the slap of approval. And Kildone and Ladd and Q behind me involved in that photo for second and third. That's all for the time being. Remember, keep your ears posted for tomorrow's announcement as whether we're going at Scottsville or the race meeting to be changed for Sunday. But until then, this is Craig Peters signing off.
Well, we've just seen number 9, Ace Pilot, the son of Biarritz, come bounding through late on. Now, just watching the race, it was like watching a horror movie up the straight.
Yeah, well, I said to Eric afterwards, it was a bit like watching a taxi in Smith Street trying to get a run. But yeah, this horse, his first run wasn't too bad, for a first run. And then I was really disappointed with his second run. His work at home has always been better. And Sean Veal actually got off him last time. He's a nice little horse. He said, put the blinkers on him and he'll run much better. He drew well here, so I thought, well, the 14 might have suited him better. But he drew well, let's have a go. It wasn't a strong field today, and yeah, he's put his best foot forward and he's won. So, chuff for everybody, and good luck to the team at Rosedene.
Well done to the Gordon camp.
Thanks very much. Thanks, Sheldon.
Well done to Alistair Gordon, number 9, Ace Pilot. We're going to wait for the pilot. His name is Eric Nguani. The blinkers were on, and Ace Pilot, he's come from the back end of the field, around 40 to 1, paid a little bit sharp on the tote. So some of the guys out there, listen to the value at 16 rand 10 and 16 rand 90. Now come closer in here. Let's get the board in the background. I remember seeing this horse, Ace Pilot, at the stables when I've done some interviews, and I said, who's that fella? They said, the grey Ace Pilot. He stands out, and in the race, nothing went right.
Yes, today, nothing went right for me at all down the straight, but he was a nice horse, and in the race, and when I found that gap and I asked him to quicken, he went right through them so easily, and he won a nice race. I didn't have to punish him as much, and I thought he won a nice race, and from here, I just hope he grows from here and goes from strength to strength.
Now, what was going through your mind? Every gap you looked just seemed to close. You had to go in. You were looking for that big gap.
Yes, at the 200, I waited patiently. When I sent him, something just came in front of me. I had to check, and then when I sent him again, something I had to check again. But eventually, the gap opened, and then he saw the gap, and he took off very nicely and won a nice race.
You're not going to sleep tonight. You're going to watch that DVD over and over.
I would certainly be.
Well done.
I'll watch it. Thank you, sir. Just like to say a big thanks to Mr. Gordon. He's been supporting me throughout my career, and we fight a lot. If I don't do something right, I know Mr. Gordon won't be happy, and I'm very pleased to work with Mr. Gordon because he tells me what's the problem, and he sits down with me, and he shows me ways to work around the problems, and we're working very well as a team, and to Kerry and the boys at home, well done.
Go have a nice cold shower.
Thank you, sir, and I'd just like to say a big thanks to the Academy and the Riding Masters. Thank you, sir.
There we go. That's it. Eric Ngwani producing number 9, Ace Pilot. Well, I'm going to go watch this replay. It's worth watching over and over. Thanks very much to Zane, the cameraman. He's worked hard this evening. Got to give him a mention. He's been moaning the whole evening, so we give Zane a mention. That's a wrap. We'll see what happens tomorrow about our Sunday meeting, so keep yourself posted tomorrow. They'll make a decision.